Let's take a look at a project I did a month ago, and I designed the 3D building, and I placed the 3D building onto a prop location so you can better visualize how the building is going to look in this location, and the load calculations, the takeoff, and the material for everything that is related to the electrical. So let's take a look. So one of the benefits of using this approach is that you can actually walk in the place with very cheap VR goggles. There's a model that came out years ago called the Samsung Gear VR from Oculus. And it's pretty good, but you need to have the right smartphone for that. And now the Oculus Quest is around 300 bucks, so it's not very expensive, very cheap. We I have actually used the Oculus CV1. That's the one I have used to demonstrate the capabilities of these systems. It's kind of old, from around 2016, 2015, I think, that model. So here what we can see is that I have just placed a bunch of props. Those are just building props and some car props. So you get a better sense of the location, how the location is going to look in real life, or have a better sense. It's not exactly how it's going to look, but have a better idea. For example, what this allows is that if, for example, you see a thing that you don't like that the designer came up with, or you don't have to wait until they are actually constructing the place, but you can take that decision immediately. There are things that are only correctly visualized while you are standing in the place, and this is just props, just a street I built just for the demo. Now we're gonna go inside the building, and I'm gonna explain to you a little bit about the map, because that is the important part that I want to explain in this video. All those lights are real parametric lights. They have parameters associated with them. So if we change the position of them, or we change the type of them, we will see a live change in the load numbers, in your main panel. This is a very simple project, a very small project, but it gives you an idea of what going from sketch to 3D visualization looks. You can see there all the lights. Actually, those are very generic models. They have used just generic models. I'm gonna show you in a little bit how it looks in the night, because it can give you a better sense of how the lighting is going to be in the place before actually placing the lighting in without doing any lighting study. Because this is not a lighting study. This is just a quick overview. You don't have to spend that much. You don't have to actually calculate a lighting study, but you can get a better sense of how it's going to look. It's really good. So in a real parametric model, all these beams will have parameters associated with them, correctly placed, no collisions. But for this demo, I just did the electric part, so that really does not matter that much. I place all those props just to give the demo more character, a little bit more character, to make the place feel like kind of like a real place that could exist in reality. This is like an actual place, but when I did this, basically the place was still not even planning phase. It was just I just did the electrical